Happy New Year, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel, Starchaeology Tarot. I am Desi. I will be reading your cards for you this January, and I can't wait to see what messages Spirit has for you this month as we kick off this new year. I'm going to take a moment and call in Spirit, call in Source Energy, call in your guides, your masters, your angels, your archangels, and you can rest assured that they are here because they knew that you would be here at this precise moment when you're watching this. This reading is for a chosen collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are here, you are part of that intended collective, and there are messages that are intended specifically for you. Whatever resonates is what is meant for you. What doesn't is meant for someone else. And I encourage you to watch your other placements if you are looking for a more complete picture of the complex, nuanced, layered being that you are, Aquarius. If you have an intention or question, please focus on that now as I shuffle. Aquarius for January. Aquarius, January messages. Separation, Four of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, hot diggity dog. The Three of Wands. Aquarius, wow. So, okay. In January, you've had some recent achievements. You've come into some new prizes, new rewards. There are things I want to call them your territory, your turf, that you are extremely possessive over, that you feel extremely attached to in January, you're holding on to very tightly. This can be literal turf, literal possessions that you have. It could be a relationship that you are clutching onto for dear life. It could be laurels that you rest on, achievements, titles, jobs that somehow reflect status for you, that you are very, very attached to, very protective of. And for some of you, these are things that have accumulated over the years that you are gripping, that have made you feel like this king that you are. I mean, whatever this is for you, there's no doubt that there's something impressive about it, that it is indicative of your success, your achievement, what you have, what you've amassed, the treasures that you have amassed. For others of you, this is something recent, something that you've just come into. It's a treasure that you've maybe been coveting a long time, a prize that you've been chasing for a long time, and now you finally have gotten it, and you're like, I'm never letting go of this thing. This is mine. This is my coin. It's a funny way to hold a coin. So that's what you're in right now. You are desperate for certainty, Aquarius. You are desperate for certainty, which is fascinating because that goes so against almost some of your natures in very much in ways. You have this forward-looking, progressive, like ready for change, ready to adapt approach to life. That is like the Aquarian way, right? But some of these things that you have are just so darn good that you're like, I am rooted in the past here. This part of my past, this thing that's made me who I am right now, I can't let go of this. This is my identity. This is a defining part of me. So it's very at odds for some of you, depending on where your Aquarius is in your chart. It's kind of creating a bit of a conflict within you. That you're very attached to this certainty. What is scary, the obstacle you're facing in January, is the threat of things changing on a dime. It is the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, spin this baby and see where we land. I mean, it's the slot machine of life. It's it's this feeling of gambling, of I can't risk anything right now because anything could change at a moment's notice. And I want to say that some of you, it's not just the fear of this wheel spinning and turning. It's like anything can happen, anything is possible, and I'm afraid of that. It's not just that fear. For others of you, it is actually the fear that this is not what you're destined for. This is not what is fated for you. And there's a part of you, the highest part of yourself, that knows this. It's like, I have this good thing, but I know that I'm actually meant for something better. Or I know that this is temporary for me. This is meant to be temporary. As much as I'm feeling safe with it right now, as much as I feel attached to it right now, and it makes me feel certain, it's not the next step in my destiny. It's not I'm not destined to settle here. And that is scary. That is what you are seeing almost as an obstacle, because God, it would be so much easier just to be like, great, I did it. I made it here. I do look like a king. I have a crown. I've gotten all this good stuff. But baby, you're only at the 4. This is the 4 of Pentacles. You're not at the 10 yet, You're not at the end of your journey. You are not the King of Pentacles, as much as you might feel this in some way, as much certainty, stability, status that this might give you. You have more potential. You have greater potential for change. And because it's unknown, because you have had these achievements, you're like, well, how could my future possibly be better than my past? How can letting go of these things I have in the past be good? That's such a risk. It's such a risk to let go of something that's good with faith that you can experience something better. But Aquarius, you can. I see that in this 3 of Wands. I see it in the Wheel of Fortune too. The fact that the Wheel of Fortune, which is this card of destiny and fate and the planets align, things just synchronicity coming into play. Of course there's something better for you. The better thing is this obstacle. The better thing is getting to the other side of this obstacle. Of being like, I'm not afraid to face my destiny. I'm not afraid of my own greatness. I'm not afraid of what is in store for me, this fate that I have, this feeling I know is waiting for me. We've chosen each other, and I'm not there yet. Some of you are seeing signs, synchronicities, things happen, align in your life, and it's freaking you out. You're like, I don't want to assign meaning to that. I don't want to make that have any value whatsoever. I know what it means, and I am going to choose to ignore it. It's too powerful. That is how the Wheel of Fortune presents as an obstacle in your life, because of your own internal resistance to change. Resistance to your greatest potential, your untapped potential. Resistance to that mystery destiny, which maybe you know a part of, you know it viscerally, you know it I have this feeling there's something else out there. I don't know the details, I don't know how it looks, but I know it's there. But it's the unknown part of it that makes you resist it. It's the uncertainty of this. It's certainty versus uncertainty, and that's what you're facing in January. Aquarius. This 3 of Wands, the advice here is to attack this adventure. The advice isn't to stay in this kingdom that you've built and rule it forever and resist change and maintain the status quo. of these achievements, these successes, these routines, these things that you've created. It is to leave that kingdom, venture out into the wilderness, and see what's out there that is better. And I think a key component of this is that a lot of these successes, these achievements, look so impressive on paper, Aquarius, but they're not really you necessarily. It's like, wow, I've achieved this stuff. I've done all this cool stuff. Is it aligned with my purpose, with my mission, with the thing that makes me unique, or the things that make me unique? Not necessarily. But you're attaching yourself to it because of the importance that society tells you it has. Not the importance that your soul knows it has for you as this unique individual that you are. 3 of Wands, the adventure that awaits you, that's full of this unknown potential and is very much aligned with destiny for you, Aquarius, is it's an adventure where you embrace the thing about you that makes you so weird, that makes you unconventional, that makes you strange. Maybe that others look at you and are like, what? I don't get that part of you. Or I'm going to separate myself from you for that reason. You're different from me in this way. That thing that makes you different, that maybe sometimes other people make you feel bad about, Aquarius, is your superpower. It is the secret sauce to your success. It's the secret sauce to your destiny. It is the thing. It's the thing for you. It's like, it's everything. And it's missing in your current situation. It's not fully there. Maybe a little bit. Maybe there's hints of it, but it's not fully there. The advice is to embrace that unconventional part of yourself. Accept that unconventional part of yourself. Some of you are resisting this because other people won't accept it. Other people won't accept it about you. They won't accept this thing that makes you you. Or they can't accept it. Let's not blame them in any way. There's something about them that's blocked, that they can't see this as the superpower it is. They can't see how special this is. This thing that makes you different is not there for decoration, Aquarius. It is there to be harnessed, to be used to your advantage. It is there to put you ahead of the pack where you belong. Aquarius is always ahead of the pack. That's what we talked about in the beginning of this reading. That's who you are. Resisting that part of yourself causes inner conflict, even when on the outside there's kind of an acceptance in the tribe that feels very comfy. That's your message for January, Aquarius. Embrace that weird thing about you, that weird desire you have, that weird goal. Or, maybe it's a completely run-of-the-mill goal. It's not like, there's not nothing special about my dream here. What's special is what makes me a fit for this dream. What's going to help me achieve this dream is the special weird thing. This adventure is to something that you really desire, because this is Wands energy. We're moving from Pentacles to Wands energy in January. That wand, that is soul purpose, soul mission, real desire, something that you are drawn to, pulled to. You're not pushing towards something. You're not pushing towards goals that other people tell you you're supposed to achieve, or other people tell you are meaningful and valuable. It's the thing that you surrender to. You surrender to the pull of this adventure because it's a natural force. And resisting it is much harder than saying yes to it. effort-wise, right? This is the start of an adventure towards a true, deep desire that you have, a soul mission that you have, and it is part of your destiny, Aquarius. So you can put it off as long as you want, but it is your fate. So it's up to you how much you want to fight your fate. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do that. Please share this channel with your people. I am here to support you. That's why I do this. If you would like to help me help you better with a wider range of readings, more intensive readings, you can do that by becoming a patron. The link below, or again, also just by subscribing and sharing this with your communities and your networks. But if you'd like to become a patron, you can do so. Supporting me just a few dollars a month will help me help you much better. There's also opportunities on my Patreon to have a more personal relationship with me. If you're looking for personalized, customized, tailored tarot support for you as an individual, you want personal readings monthly at a discount from my typical prices, do check out those patron tiers as well on Patreon. And no matter what you do, I'm just glad that you're here. I'm so grateful to get to connect with you in this way. I love you very much, Aquarius. And let's tackle 2022 together.